Hi, guys, welcome back to my another video. Today we are going to talk about Hera, the queen of the gods and goddess of marriage. Greek mythology is replete with a vast pantheon of gods and goddesses, each possessing unique attributes, roles, and narratives that collectively contribute to the rich tapestry of Greek cosmology. Among these divine beings, Hera stands as one of the most prominent and complex figures. As the queen of the gods and the goddess of marriage, Hera plays a central role in the Greek pantheon, with her character encompassing a myriad of attributes, stories, and cultural significance. Origins and genealogy. To understand Hera's character fully, it is essential to delve into her origins and genealogy. In Greek mythology, the family lineage of the gods plays a significant role in shaping their personalities, roles, and relationships with other deities. 1.1 Parentage. Hera is the daughter of Cronus and Rhea, members of the first generation of deities known as the Titans. Cronus, driven by fear of a prophecy that foretold his overthrow by one of his offspring, sought to avert this fate by devouring his children shortly after their birth. Hera, like her siblings, fell victim to her father's paranoia. Hera's parentage establishes her as part of the older generation of gods, the Titans, and highlights the recurring theme of generational conflict and succession within Greek mythology. This theme is pivotal to Hera's character development and her interactions with younger deities, including her eventual husband, Zeus. 1.2 Siblings. Hera's siblings include gods and goddesses who would become key figures in the Greek pantheon. Notable among them are Hestia, Demeter, Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus. These siblings, along with Hera, would play pivotal roles in the cosmic conflicts and struggles that defined the early narrative of Greek mythology. Hera's relationship with her siblings, particularly Zeus, would have a lasting impact on her character and her position within the divine hierarchy. Her role as the sister and eventual wife of Zeus is a central aspect of her mythology. 2. Marriage to Zeus. One of the defining features of Hera's character is her marriage to Zeus, the king of the gods. The union between Hera and Zeus is central to Greek mythology and serves as a backdrop to many of her stories and attributes. 2.1 The divine marriage. Hera's marriage to Zeus, the most powerful and prominent god in the Greek pantheon, solidifies her position as the queen of the gods. Their union symbolizes the union of heaven and earth, divine and mortal, and serves as a model for the institution of marriage in ancient Greek society. The divine marriage between Hera and Zeus underscores the importance of marital bonds and fidelity in Greek culture. However, it also serves as a complex backdrop for many of Hera's myths, which often involve Zeus's infidelity and her consequent anger and retribution. 2.2 Hera's role as protector of marriage. As the goddess of marriage, Hera takes on a significant role in the lives of mortal couples. She is believed to preside over wedding ceremonies, granting blessings to newlyweds and ensuring the sanctity of the marital union. Her role as the protector of marriage underscores the importance of marital fidelity and the sanctity of vows in Greek society. Hera's connection to marriage also extends to fertility and the family unit, making her a goddess of domesticity and stability. In this capacity, she is often depicted as a nurturing and protective figure, particularly when it comes to her children. 3. Attributes and symbols. Hera's character is distinguished by a set of attributes and symbols that encapsulate her identity and authority within the Greek pantheon. These symbols and characteristics serve as visual and conceptual representations of her dominion over various aspects of the divine and mortal worlds. 3.1 The peacock. The peacock is perhaps the most iconic and recognizable symbol associated with Hera. It is often depicted as accompanying her or near her. In Greek mythology, the peacock's extravagant and vibrant plumage symbolizes her regal and majestic nature as the queen of the gods. The peacock's association with Hera underscores her role as a powerful and awe-inspiring deity. It also represents her connection to beauty, vanity, and the idea of displaying one's splendor for all to see. 3.2 The diadem, crown. Hera is frequently depicted wearing a diadem or crown, emphasizing her status as the queen of the gods. This regal headpiece symbolizes her authority and sovereignty within the divine hierarchy. It also underscores her role as a figure of power and majesty, ruling alongside her husband Zeus. The diadem is a visual representation of Hera's status as a divine monarch, reinforcing her dominion over the gods and her position as the chief goddess in the Greek pantheon. 3.3 The pomegranate. The pomegranate, a fruit often associated with Hera, represents fertility, abundance, and the cycle of life. In some myths, it is believed to have been a wedding gift from Gaia, the earth goddess, to Hera upon her marriage to Zeus. The pomegranate's many seeds symbolized the potential for new life and growth. Hera's connection to the pomegranate reinforces her role as a goddess of fertility and domesticity. It also highlights her association with the natural world and the cycles of birth and rebirth. 3.4 The cow and the cuckoo. In addition to her primary symbols, Hera is also occasionally associated with the cow and the cuckoo bird. The cow represents her nurturing and maternal aspects, while the cuckoo is linked to her marriage to Zeus, as it was said to have witnessed their union and served as a messenger of their love. These symbols add depth to Hera's character, illustrating her multifaceted roles as a protector of marriage, a goddess of fertility, and a figure of maternal care. 4. Roles and attributes. Hera's character encompasses a wide array of roles and attributes, each contributing to her significance within Greek mythology and culture. These roles range from her role as the queen of the gods to her associations with marriage, motherhood, and the natural world. 4.1 Queen of the Gods. Hera's foremost role is that of the queen of the gods, a position she holds alongside her husband Zeus. This role grants her authority and sovereignty within the divine hierarchy, and she exercises her power with regal dignity and pride. As the queen of the gods, Hera is often depicted as a figure of great majesty and influence. Her role is integral to the cosmic order, symbolizing the union of heaven and earth and ensuring the stability of the divine realm. 4.2 Goddess of Marriage. Hera's primary domain is marriage, and she is revered as the goddess of marital unions and family life. She presides over wedding ceremonies, offering blessings to newlyweds and safeguarding the sanctity of the marital bond. In this role, Hera represents the idealized image of a faithful and devoted spouse, emphasizing the importance of marital fidelity and the responsibilities of couples within Greek society. 4.3 Protector of Fidelity. Hera is often regarded as the guardian of fidelity within the realm of marriage. Her mythology is replete with stories in which she punishes those who violate their marital vows or engage in infidelity. Her role as a protector of fidelity underscores the moral and ethical values associated with marriage in ancient Greece. Hera's determination to uphold the sanctity of marriage is a recurring theme in her stories, often leading to conflicts with her husband Zeus, who is notorious for his many extramarital affairs. 4.4 Maternal and nurturing aspects. While Hera's character is often associated with her regal and authoritative persona, she also possesses maternal and nurturing qualities. As a mother, she cares for her children and is deeply protective of them. Her maternal instincts are most evident in her role as the mother of Ares, the god of war, and Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship. Hera's maternal attributes highlight her multifaceted nature as a goddess who embodies both the regal and the caring aspects of motherhood. 4.5 Goddess of Childbirth. Hera's associations with motherhood extend to her role as a goddess of childbirth. In this capacity, she oversees the safe delivery of babies and protects expectant mothers. Her influence on childbirth emphasizes the importance of maternal well-being and the successful outcome of pregnancies in ancient Greece. Hera's role as a goddess of childbirth underscores her significance in the domestic sphere and her connection to the cycle of life within the natural world. 4.6 Divine Protectress. Hera's protective instincts are not limited to her role as a guardian of marriage and motherhood. She also serves as a divine protector of various aspects of the natural world, including animals, plants, and the earth itself. Her concern for the well-being of the natural world reinforces her status as a goddess of abundance and fertility. Hera's role as a divine protectress aligns with her broader role as a guardian of order and stability within the cosmos. Her influence extends to the realm of nature, where she ensures the flourishing of life and the perpetuation of the natural cycles. Myths and stories. Hera's character is further illuminated through the myriad myths and stories in which she plays a central role. These narratives showcase her interactions with other deities, her conflicts, her vulnerabilities, and her unwavering commitment to her divine roles. 5.1 The birth of Hephaestus. One of the most well-known myths involving Hera is the story of the birth of Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship and blacksmithing. According to the myth, Hephaestus was born to Hera without the involvement of a male partner, making him one of the few deities in Greek mythology born of a single mother. Hera's decision to give birth to Hephaestus on her own is symbolic of her independence and her capacity for nurturing and creating life. However, her initial reaction to Hephaestus's appearance, which some versions describe as less than perfect, illustrates her complex and often contradictory nature. 5.2 The marriage of Hera and Zeus. The marriage of Hera and Zeus is a recurring theme in Greek mythology, often serving as a backdrop for various stories and conflicts. While their union symbolizes the divine marriage and the union of heaven and earth, it is also marked by Zeus's numerous infidelities, which trigger Hera's wrath and jealousy. Hera's reactions to Zeus's affairs, along with her attempts to thwart his extramarital relationships, form the basis of many myths. These stories reveal her determination to preserve the sanctity of marriage, even in the face of her husband's indiscretions. 5.3 The contest for the apple of discord. One of the most famous myths involving Hera is the story of the judgment of Paris, which ultimately leads to the Trojan War. Eris, the goddess of discord, instigates a competition among Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite for the title of the fairest goddess. Paris, a mortal prince, is chosen to judge the contest and awards the apple to Aphrodite after she promises him the love of the most beautiful mortal woman, Helen. Hera's involvement in the contest reflects her desire for recognition and validation of her beauty and attributes. Her rivalry with Athena and Aphrodite underscores the complexities of divine relationships and the consequences of mortal decisions. 5.4 The Heraclidae and Heracles, Hercules. Hera's conflicts with the mortal world are exemplified in her antagonism towards the Heraclidae, the descendants of Heracles, Hercules, Zeus's son by Alcmena. Hera bears a deep resentment towards Heracles due to his illegitimate birth and his heroic status. Heracles' trials and tribulations, including the famous 12 labors, are often attributed to Hera's vindictiveness. She continually places obstacles in his path and seeks to undermine his heroic achievements. 5.5 The punishment of Echo and Narcissus. The story of Echo and Narcissus provides further insight into Hera's character. Echo, a nymph known for her loquaciousness, is punished by Hera for distracting her with endless chatter while Zeus pursues other affairs. As a result of Hera's curse, Echo is left with the ability to only repeat the last words spoken to her. Narcissus, a beautiful youth, becomes the object of unrequited love from Echo and others. He is eventually ensnared by his reflection and falls in love with himself. This story serves as a cautionary tale about vanity and the consequences of crossing Hera. 5.6 The binding of Hera. In a lesser-known myth, Hera is bound by her son Hephaestus, who seeks to protect his mother from Zeus's wrath. Hera is temporarily immobilized, and the gods intervene to secure her release. This story highlights the complex dynamics within the divine family and the occasional need for intervention to maintain order and balance among the gods. It also underscores the theme of familial loyalty, even in the tumultuous relationships of the Olympian deities. 6. Hera's relationships with other deities. Hera's interactions with other deities within the Greek pantheon are integral to her character and the narrative surrounding her. These relationships often reveal aspects of her personality, her vulnerabilities, and her capacity for both compassion and wrath. 6.1 Zeus. Hera's relationship with her husband Zeus is one of the most prominent and complex aspects of her character. While their union symbolizes the divine marriage, it is fraught with conflicts arising from Zeus's numerous infidelities. Hera's reactions to these affairs range from anger and jealousy to vengeance and retribution. Despite the tumultuous nature of their relationship, Hera's loyalty to Zeus as his queen and consort underscores her commitment to the divine order and her role as a guardian of marriage. Her determination to preserve the sanctity of their union is a recurring theme in her myths. 6.2 Ares. Ares, the god of war and one of Hera's children, shares a complex relationship with his mother. While Hera is a protectress of marriage and domesticity, Ares embodies the violent and chaotic aspects of war. This fundamental difference in their domains often places them at odds. Hera's support for Ares is evident in her attempts to protect him from harm on the battlefield. However, her son's impulsive and destructive nature frequently leads to discord and conflict within the divine realm. 6.3 Hephaestus. Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship, and Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship and blacksmithing, have a unique relationship with Hera. Despite being born without a father, Hephaestus's birth is a source of both pride and embarrassment for Hera. She initially rejects her son, Hephaestus, due to his physical deformities, which some versions of the myth attribute to her actions. However, she later accepts him and appreciates his skills as a blacksmith, especially in creating her exquisite jewelry and regalia. Hephaestus's loyalty to his mother is evident when he intervenes to protect her, as seen in the myth where he binds Hera to prevent her from causing harm to others or herself. 6.4 Other deities and mortals. Hera's interactions with other deities and mortals are marked by her protective instincts as well as her capacity for vengeance. She often takes a keen interest in the affairs of mortals, particularly when they involve her domain of marriage. Hera is known to punish mortals who violate their marital vows or attempt to deceive her. One notable instance is the story of Tiresias, a mortal who is transformed into a woman by Hera as punishment for interfering in a dispute between Zeus and Hera. After experiencing life as both a man and a woman, Tiresias offers unique insights into the nature of gender and sexuality. 7. Worship and cult of Hera. Hera was a widely venerated goddess in ancient Greece, and her worship encompassed a range of rituals, festivals, and cult practices that reflected her multifaceted roles and attributes. 7.1 Temples and sanctuaries. Throughout Greece, various temples and sanctuaries were dedicated to Hera. The most renowned of these was the Heraion at Olympia, one of the oldest and most significant religious sites in the ancient Greek world. The temple housed a magnificent cult statue of Hera, emphasizing her role as the protector of marriage and the queen of the gods. Other important sanctuaries dedicated to Hera included the Heraion at Samos, the Heraion on the island of Paracora, and the Temple of Hera at Argos. These sacred sites served as focal points for religious devotion, offerings, and festivals in honor of the goddess. 7.2 Festivals and celebrations. Hera's worship was punctuated by a calendar of festivals and celebrations dedicated to her. One of the most famous of these was the Heraia, an athletic festival held in her honor at Olympia. While similar to the Olympic Games, the Heraia was exclusively for female athletes and served as a tribute to Hera, the goddess of women and marriage. The Heraia, like the Olympic Games, was held every 4 years and included a variety of sporting competitions and rituals. It showcased the significance of Hera in the lives of Greek women and celebrated her role as a protective deity of the female gender. 7.3 Offerings and sacrifices. Worshippers of Hera made offerings and sacrifices to seek her favor and blessings. These offerings often included animals, such as cows, sheep, and goats, as well as the burning of incense and the pouring of libations. The smoke and aroma of these offerings were believed to carry prayers and petitions to the goddess. Hera's association with marriage and fertility also led to offerings of flowers and fruits, symbolizing the abundance and growth of the marital union. These offerings reinforced the importance of her role in ensuring the prosperity and well-being of families and communities. 7.4 Civic and social role. Hera's influence extended beyond the realm of religious worship to encompass civic and social life in ancient Greece. She was often invoked in oaths and pledges of loyalty, particularly in matters related to marriage and contracts. Hera's presence in legal agreements and civic ceremonies reinforced her role as a guardian of order and ethical conduct. As a goddess of marriage, Hera's blessings were sought by couples embarking on marital unions. Her role in weddings extended to the giving of wedding gifts and the protection of the marital bond. Hera's involvement in these rites and rituals emphasized her status as a deity intimately connected to the daily lives and moral values of the Greek people. 8. Conclusion. Hera, the queen of the gods and the goddess of marriage, occupies a prominent and multifaceted position within the Greek pantheon. Her character is defined by her complex relationships with other deities, her roles as a protector of marriage and family, and her status as a symbol of regal authority and majesty. The myths and stories surrounding Hera reveal the depth of her character, from her unwavering commitment to the sanctity of marriage to her capacity for both compassion and vengeance. Her symbols, including the peacock, diadem, and pomegranate, serve as visual representations of her identity and authority. Hera's worship and cult practices, including temples, festivals, and offerings, highlight her enduring significance within Greek society. Her role extended beyond the religious sphere to encompass civic and social life, where her presence was invoked in matters of marriage, fidelity, and ethical conduct. In the intricate tapestry of Greek mythology, Hera remains a central and compelling figure, representing the complexities of marriage, family, power, and morality within the ancient Greek worldview. Her character continues to captivate the imagination and serves as a symbol of the intricate interplay of divine forces and human values in the cultural legacy of Greece. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and please share your opinion by commenting below. Anyway, let's meet in my another video.